A preview for Part 3 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, set to air Tuesday, March 15, reveals the shocking moment that decides to leave early. It all starts when reunion host Andy Cohen declares that it's time to finish the season with a toast, as has become customary at Real Housewives reunions. On 4th of July, this drink left a bad taste in some of your mouths, but we think it's worth another try. We're going to have Dorrit Kemsley watermelon cocktail, he said, referencing the drink Sutton called nasty before she stormed out of Dorrit home. From there, Andy asks Jennifer Tilly to make a great toast as he and the wives stand up with cocktails in hand. There are all kinds of ships, Jennifer begins. There's gold ships, there's silver ships, there's Louis Vuitton ships, but the best ship in the world is friendship. Andy approves of the toast, adding, "That's great. Cheers. Perfect. Cheers to another fabulous season. I'm excited to see where this group goes." It's then time to take the reunion cast photo, another Real Housewives tradition, but instead of preparing to pose with her castmates, Garcelle declares that she's out and walks off the reunion stage. Like Andy, the wives are shocked that Garcelle wants to opt out of the reunion photo, with Jennifer calling after her, "Simon Garcelle? Nope. I'm not doing it," Garcelle says as she continues to walk away. Kyle Richards, meanwhile, stands open-mouthed. Then, the sneak peek ends with Dorrit expressing her disagreement with Garcelle's decision. "Garcelle, that's really unprofessional," she yells. "That's not cool." Though Andy was clearly shocked by Garcelle's choice to not participate in the cast photo at the Beauvais Season 14 reunion, he's since voiced support for her and her decision to depart the show. First, he commented on her announcement post, "An incredible run from an incredible human." Bravo! Andy Cohen's real-time reaction to Garcelle, Beauvais reunion storm-off, "Oh no." The glittering lights of the reunion set shone down on a tense gathering of familiar faces, where the reunion of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills promised fireworks. Watching from the sidelines was Andy Cohen, the beloved host of the franchise who has seen it all, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. But nothing could have prepared him for the seismic shift in energy that occurred the moment stood up, ready to leave the couch behind. The vibe was electric as cameras panned to the audience, anxiously waiting for the showdown that had been brewing throughout the season. The dynamic among the cast had been fraught with a mix of loyalty, betrayal, and simmering drama, and there was a palpable tension in the air. Fans of the show knew any reunion could spiral out of control at a moment's notice, but this time, the shocks were startling and unforeseen. The build-up. Hours before the reunion even aired, social media was already buzzing with anticipation. Clips leaked showing heated exchanges, quick-witted comebacks, and an unmistakable undercurrent of hostility. As the stars took their seats, fans collectively held their breath, wondering if it would be possible for the cast to navigate the deeply personal issues that had been laid bare throughout the season without things getting out of hand. Garcelle, the poised and elegant standout, had undoubtedly evolved throughout her time on the show. Her confrontations had often drawn appreciative cheers from viewers who admired her candor and courage. However, the season had thrown more than a few curveballs her way, including sharp critiques from her castmates that cut deep. As the reunion episode began, it quickly became clear that unfinished business loomed over the gathering like a storm cloud. The moment of no return. As discussions escalated, tensions reached fever pitch. Andy, known for his charismatic approach to hosting, attempted to mediate, keeping an eye on rising hostilities. But the palpable rift reached a breaking point when Garcelle, visibly frustrated, addressed the room. Her voice trembled with emotion as she recounted feeling disrespected and sidelined throughout the season. She had appeared in good spirits at the start, but the conversation shifted dramatically when the words exchanged was peppered with accusations and defensive reactions, with Garcelle standing her ground. It was a moment that felt historic, an empowered woman confronting her allies in a bid for respect and acknowledgement. While viewers were cheered by her bravery, the others were visibly taken aback. The air was thick with disbelief as Garcelle's frustration became more evident, leading her to take the drastic step of storming off the set. As she made her way off the stage, Andy's reaction was caught live on camera. The moment he saw her exit, a look of genuine concern etched his face. "Oh no," he muttered, a mix of alarm and empathy coloring his voice. It was a fitting reflection of the chaos unfolding that connected the reality of the moment with what viewers might have been feeling at home. Andy's concern, a leader in the chaos. Andy Cohen's commentary during the reunion has always been a blend of humor and authority, with an innate ability to steer the narrative while enabling drama to unfold. However, seeing Garcelle exit the stage without resolution struck a chord even with him. His exclamation, "Oh no," captured the sentiment of the audience. This wasn't just another fight. It was a critical moment in a fragile ecosystem of friendships that had been pushed to the brink. Throughout the reunion, Andy had been a both supportive and impartial figure, but as the camera lingered on his expression, it was apparent that this particular situation was weighing heavily on him. Instead of his usual jocular demeanor, there was an earnestness to his presence. Viewers could see he truly cared about the well-being of the ladies involved, especially Garcelle. His shock resonated with fans, highlighting just how out of character this moment had become. In reality television, where volatility is part of the allure, here was a situation that seemed to transcend mere ratings, a reminder of the real human emotions involved. The aftermath. In the wake of Garcelle's exit, the dynamics of the reunion shifted dramatically. The cast members who remained exchanged looks of confusion, unease, and a blend of regret and defiance as they processed what had just occurred. The drama wasn't just entertainment. It was layered with complexities revealing friendships, betrayals, hurt, and healing. As the show continued, Andy attempted to redirect the conversation toward less contentious topics, but it was evident that the moment had created a gap that couldn't be ignored. With Garcelle gone, conversations morphed into discussions about respect and self-advocacy, making it clear to everyone that this was about more than just one explosive incident. Garcelle will be back, Andy promised, attempting to reassure the viewers as he mobilized the set staff to find her. He understood that her absence left a gaping hole, and it was crucial for the narrative to create space for reconciliation, rather than leaving audiences with an unresolved conflict that would color the season's legacy. A lesson in empathy. In post-reunion interviews, both Garcelle and Andy shared their thoughts about the moment. Garcelle emphasized mental health and the importance of speaking one's truth, while Andy acknowledged the difficulty in navigating such emotionally charged scenarios in real time. His words underscored the emotional stakes for everyone, something often overlooked in reality television's portrayal of drama. This incident sparked extensive discussions on social media and in fan forums. Viewers began to dissect not only the incident, but also the underlying issues of respect, self-worth, and emotional intelligence. It became clear that The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills had taken a turn that expanded the purpose of reality shows from merely entertainment to platforms for real conversations about personal growth and relationships. The enduring impact. While the reunion episode may have showcased moments of tension and conflict, it ultimately turned into a powerful narrative about how to stand firm and advocate for oneself. For Andy and Garcelle, it was less about the confrontation and more about the realization that true connections require understanding and compassion. As audiences continued to discuss the episode, Andy's real-time reaction stood out as an emblem of a deeper narrative. He wasn't just witnessing the storm, he was also experiencing the human side of reality television, a reminder that beneath the drama, moments of vulnerability have the power to create lasting connections and important dialogues. In the end, it wasn't merely another reunion. It was an exploration of truth, a lesson in empathy, and a reminder of the strength it takes to walk away from toxic dynamics, all captured in a single poignant moment, a testament to the unpredictable nature of both reality TV and real life. Then, Andy shed new light on Garcelle's exit on the March 26 episode of Andy Cohen Live. We had a serious conversation before she was on Watch What Happens Live, he said, referring to the actress' appearance on the March 18 episode. She had a reunion that you will see play out, and I'm not gonna. You'll just watch it. But she didn't, it was not. She ended in a not good place, and she and I were texting, and she kept saying, I will speak to you in New York. So we got together about an hour before her live show, and she and I really hashing things out, Andy continued. And she let me into where her head was at, and there was not only stuff with the show, but the kids are entering their senior year. And I really respect that fact that it was one of the most real conversations that it ended where it ended. But I would say it ended with her saying, I've got to choose kind of my life.